What's up, everybody? It's your friendly neighborhood DoolieRay, and this is the first war of Alliance War Season 5. My alliance, the Scrolls, we are now called the Super Andromeda Scrolls because our name was a little complicated before. We had the weird squiggly S's, and so we changed it. We changed our tag, as you can see there. So no, I didn't change alliances. We changed our tag to make it easier to look us up in-game, if you're interested. So, anyways, we're fighting against Alliance of Fire and Ice this time around, and it's time to show them who the boss is. We're in Tier 2 of Alliance War. We tanked really hard in the off season, and we're trying to not have to spend too many resources and just hit the Platinum 1 spot. We're not shooting for Master. If we do hit Master, it'll be a happy surprise. But anyways, let's get into this. I am back on the classic path. Path 6, bringing in my team of Sparky, Void, and Hyperion. First thing first, I've got an unawakened 6-star tech champion on this stupid node. I think it's the hardest node on my path. It's the one that is definitely the most punishing and the most scary. It's the aggression fury node. So as you sit back, the opponent starts to build up furies and they start hitting harder and harder, and by the time you realize you've made a mistake, they hit you once and you're dead. So you have to be really careful about how you attack this node. I'm going to boost myself up here. Don't got any hugely gigantic boosts, but I'm not too worried. I've got a advanced power boost in the overflow, I think, so I decided to use that there just to make it easier to get to my special 2 with Sparky here, and we're gonna attack this. I'm not sure who to expect. I mean, a 6-star tech champ can only be a few characters. Turns out it's Green Goblin, so nothing to worry about there. Gonna try to build up some poise, but as I sit back, you can see the furies building up on him. He's got 3. He's got 4. I'm going to throw that special 1 just to stun him and allow me to get some hits in to knock away those furies. This node also has Limber on it, so I have to keep that in mind. I do have a limited number of stuns that I can use in this fight, so I have to be a little strategic about that. But other than that, I mean, this fight is pretty straightforward. I can't allow myself to slip up. I could have thrown a special 1 there, but I decided to wait and throw one more combo in, save the special, and I don't even need it. The fight is over. So that worked out quite well, indeed. And I mean, my goal here is to have to spend as few resources as possible. So I'm just trying to not get hit so I don't have to spend on potions. And I mean, I'm trying to keep my boosts to a minimum. And we're going to see how this whole season goes. I mean, so far, I'm at 0 deaths for the season, so I'm pretty proud of myself. Let's get into this fight here. We got an awakened cosmic champion. This Zinni guy has a rank 5 Medusa. I was expecting the Medusa to be on this node here. I think that would have been pretty difficult, but turns out it is not Corvus. It's not Medusa, so I figure, maybe it's Hyperion. Okay. I think I still have the advanced power boost on myself, so hopefully I can just get a Petrify right off the bat. Turns out it is Hyperion, so yeah, it's interesting. I get a nice intercept there, and this is actually, I believe, my first time fighting Hyperion on this node, so it's going to be a fun time. Gonna get a Bane transfer here, and I've gotten super lucky RNG-wise. Thank you so much. This doesn't usually happen, but this time it does. I get 2 Petrifies, so his power gain is literally doing nothing for him. It's fantastic. I'm going to try and intercept him here with a special attack. Look at my health. I'm at 100%. He's down to 20%. Ooh. I'm on top of my game. I'm feeling good. The whole 3-week break in the off season has just given me enough time to like rebuild myself back up to a point where I'm like, okay, I want to fight in war again. Spent a lot of Alliance War tanking, and a lot of the alliances that we faced were also tanking, which means like nobody was placing defenses anywhere, which was strategic to make it easier in the season, but it's also super boring. So for like 3 weeks, Alliance War was really, really boring, and now to just be able to hop right back into it, I find that pretty exciting. But this is the rank 5 Cosmic Champion, so it's going to be Medusa on node 24, and this is an oldie. This brings back some nostalgia because I used to fight Medusa back before I had Void. I would have to use Sparky in my old alliance. I wasn't in this alliance, and I don't think I ever had to fight a rank 5 Medusa, but man, was she a pain in the butt. But now, I mean, with Void, I'm gonna play this smart. Did I use an indestructible boost? I don't know if I did. I don't think I did. I get tagged by a heavy attack there. That was my mistake. But now I've got 2 Petrify debuffs up, so she's not gonna heal at all. Got my other debuffs going as well, so she's slowly degenning away. I'm gonna try and bait out her special 1. I don't want to get pushed into the wall though, just because I have this bad habit with Medusa of sucking. So There we go. I get one special one out of her. I'm going to parry her. This node does have limber, so I want to be smart about how I use my parries. And there we go. Her furies fade off, so she's not going to auto-block me. Going to throw my special one, just like that. She's down to 60%, and we got 2 minutes to go. I'm feeling good. Feeling real good. Okay, we got Fear of the Void up, and now she is in auto-block zone again. So I got to back off a little bit. Gonna attack her with heavy attacks. If you use heavy attacks, she can't auto-block, so if you didn't know, that's a safe way to play. Especially with Void, I find his heavy attack really easy to intercept other heavy attacks with. Well, it depends on the heavy attack, I suppose, but Medusa's heavy attack is quite easy to intercept, so take advantage of that, and we're building up again. Throw that, and we got 2 Petrifies up, and I just needed... She's dead. I just needed 1 dexterity buff, and she completely degened away. By the way, that node had buffet on it, so every time I had a buff, she was regenning. But since I have Void, she actually degened instead of regened, so that was all part of my plan, of course. Next up here, we have my favorite, Domino. Yay! Back to this again. Oh, I can't wait. Okay. Well, she's only a rank 4. I've seen worse. At this point, I'm a scarred and beaten war veteran when it comes to Domino on this node. So I'm really expecting to not die here. I've had enough practice at this point that I would hope that I know how to take her down. So let's go ahead and check my boosts. Am I going to throw a boost on of my own? I think about throwing an invulnerability boost onto myself. I really do, but if I get hit by her special 3, it's going to put a bleed on me, and that indestructible is not going to do anything to stop that. So I decided to just go in and save the boost for later. This is an all or nothing node, by the way, so she won't throw her special unless she's taunted, and sometimes she just doesn't throw her special anyways. So I'm going to go in. Oh man, I didn't check what sig level she was, did I? Sometimes the degeneration can get pretty bad. It really depends on the sig level of the Domino, though. So I'm going to back off here a little bit. She throws a heavy attack, so I'll take that opening there. Got her down to 70%. And my power's drained. I'm not planning on using special attacks, though. She evades me twice because she's in her lucky phase, which is quite annoying, but, you know, I've done this. I'm the best. That's not what I meant to say. I'm well practiced against Domino here. So, I mean, pretty much all the damage I've taken is just degen. I back off so she won't evade me. And we're going to go in. She evades me. Thank you, Domino. Okay, she doesn't have a taunt up, so I'm going to hit into her a bit, push her to her special 2. Gonna try and keep that taunt debuff up on her, and she throws the special 2. Oh, man, sometimes Domino just plays right into me, and it's fantastic. Oh, except for when she evades, and oh crap, I almost got beaten there. To a pulp, gonna throw a special 1 just to finish that. Push her away a bit. I kind of started panicking, and she starts evading with 4% health left. That's when you really start to sweat, is when you're like, the fight is over, and then the fight's not over. That happens way too much with Domino. So, I get her down, though. No problem. Don't die, so that's a good thing. And that's the end of the day for me there, and we'll move on to the next day when I take on a Awakened 5-star Mutant Champion on this Power Shield node. It's a rank 4 champ. And I'm not really sure who to expect here. Could be... I don't think it's Iceman. I think Iceman was somewhere else on the map, so I was really trying to think about who it could be. And I couldn't figure it out. But I figured, you know, I'm going to take in Stark Spidey, and everything's going to be okay. So I'm going to boost myself up with some smaller boosts. I'm going to put a health boost on myself as well. Yes, come on, press the button. No? Okay, smaller health boost. That works. That's fine. Okay, let's get into this fight, huh? Power Shield, Enhanced Special 2, okay. I know what the node is. I double check it every time. I can't help myself. Alright, going into this fight, though, turns out it is an Emma Frost. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. Ooh, this is poor quality. Okay. I was recording this on my phone while I was at work, so maybe that didn't turn out alright, but it looks like it came back. Okay, so this is actually a super interesting fight. I've never fought Emma Frost in Alliance War before, so this is a first for me, but she does have suicides on. I noticed that after she throws her special attack. I don't think she takes damage, though, if she's in her diamond form, which is kind of crazy. But anyways, when Emma Frost first came out, I was really excited to see her and how she would be on this note here. With her diamond form and everything, keeping her from taking damage, and with how much power she's going to be gaining. I mean, it makes for a pretty interesting fight. She gets a parry off on me there, a bit unfortunate, and then she throws a special one when I'm not expecting it, so suddenly we're at the same level of health. I'm still kind of new to Emma's abilities. I have a basic understanding of how she works, but really her switching between the whole the whole diamond form and telepath form, I'm still getting the handle on that. But with the recoil on the suicides that she's running and everything, I'm able to take her down. So I think in future fights, when I fight against Emma, I'll have a better understanding of how she works. But for that fight there, that was a little down to the wire, a little not as pretty as I would have liked it to have been. So anyways, we've got an Awakened Mystic Champion up next, and I have brought in Hyperion, unfortunately. My Nebula was on Alliance War Defense for this war, and I'm thinking, now that I've gotten up to this node, it's a rank 4, and I don't think anybody's seen like a Magic or a Dormammu, and I have this sinking feeling that I'm facing a Dormammu or a Magic on this node. So I decide, even with the poison that's gonna drain my health, I think Void is gonna be the smarter option for me to use on this fight. So I have to reboost myself. We had some trouble on some earlier nodes, and I put a 20% health and attack, a 10% attack, and a combat regen to hopefully combat the degeneration if it's Dormammu, or Limbo if it's Magic, and poison that's going to be running on me as well. So going into this fight, turns out it's Dormammu. Oh crap. And again, this is while I'm at work, so I'm recording on my phone, so the quality may not be that great, but hopefully this fight will go my way. I managed to get a special one off, and I'm going to try and avoid using dexterity as much as possible, but I do have to hit him because brute force is on this node, and if I don't hit him, I'll start degenning, which is just more damage than I can take. So I'm down at 80% health, and I haven't taken any hits so far, and he's down at like 50% health, so I'm feeling really good about this fight. I've just got to bait out another special one. I get an accidental parry off there, so I'll take advantage of that. And I just gotta get a special one off him, and he's backing off. I'm not a huge fan of that, so I start degenning to brute force. I'm just slowly watching my health tick away, and oh, I shallow evade there, and I unfortunately do not manage to take him down, but I get through that special too. He's at 10%, I'm at 5%. I know I need an intercept here, and he intercepts me with a special one. 4% health left. First death of the season, first war of the season. A bit unfortunate, if I do say so myself. I really felt like I had that, and I made a couple of stupid mistakes. So I think that's actually quite doable for me on that node there. I could do it with Void. The only problem was just I let it get to my head. I didn't stay patient, and that is my #1 advice. If you're looking for war advice, here's what I would suggest: is just stay patient and don't let it get to your head. Don't let the pressure get to you, because it's just a game. Okay, well, I go back in with Hyperion. I use like one heavy attack, and he's dead. And that is the end of the war for me here. My alliance... Oh, there's the Iceman. I knew there was an Iceman. Okay, anyways, my alliance, we ended up taking the win for this war. We played really good, and it paid off. We won, and we're starting off the season right. This is how last season started, though, so I'm not gonna let it decide how I'm gonna feel, because last season we did get a few wins just in a row right at the beginning, and we felt really good, and then we got screwed in the last half of the season, and we lost like everything. So we're planning on winning a lot this time around. We're just trying to hit Platinum 1, and we started things off right with this first war. I'm kind of sad that I died. Kind of sucks to die in the first war, but you live and you learn, and I mean, I'm not planning on dying again. So thank you guys so much for watching this. I hope this helps you out. If you did enjoy this, go ahead and leave a like on this video. I'll put out some more war videos for you in the future, and until I see you next, hang in there. May the RNG be with you, and peace out.